It was a dark and stormy night. Okay, well, not really. It had been a hot and pretty day in September in Oklahoma. It was September 24th, a Thursday, and Joe had just left Libya to head home, hopefully to get home by September 26th before the arrival of the baby. Well, that didn't happen. That night, as I was getting Matthew and Ashley their baths and ready for bed, I realized that this baby wasn't going to wait until September 26th. So I got the neighbors across the street. She took me to the hospital, and the husband took charge of Matthew and Ashley, and off to the hospital we went, arriving probably somewhere between 10:30 and 11. And by 1:03, you had made your entrance into the world. It was fast and furious. In fact, the doctor didn't even make it, and he was down the hall in the doctor's lounge sleeping. Next morning when he came in and looked me over, he said, "Well, next time," he said, "I'm going to camp out at the end of your bed." I told him, no worries, there was not going to be a next time. So in the meantime, Grandma and Grandpa Reeser came from Granite to stay with Matthew and Ashley until Joe got home from Libya. There was, of course, no cell phones or anything like that at the time, so he always called to check in once he got into the U.S. to let us know he was in the U.S. and be on his way to Oklahoma. Well, when he called this time, he found out that he was coming home to a newborn baby. But Grandma Reeser had been given strict instructions not to tell him if it was a boy or girl. She had to be very careful of what she said, that it was just a baby that had been born, because Matthew and Ashley had the pleasure and duty to tell him if it was a boy or girl when he arrived home. So when he got to the airport and they went out to pick him up, they were there to announce to him that Karie Lynn had been born. They were so excited to get to tell him that. And that is what happened.